Hi, I'm Jacob, and this is going to be my response to the Mukhtar Mai, to the thumbprint of Mukhtar Mai from presentation number 4. Now, one thing to note starting off is Mukhtar Mai, she already has a voice. She was able to spread the word, and obviously now she's doing well, but it's important to know that she already has a voice, and that's not the purpose of this opera, this play. If anything, her voice is being amplified because so many other people all over the world are able to truly understand what happened to her. And that's one of the core topics of this course, of the translingualism between her language and the languages that she faced over in Pakistan during her assault. That's kind of one of the reasons why the thumbprint and that whole ordeal was so important. Whereas now, people here, even just America in English, or just all over the world, can understand her story from a different perspective because it's being told in another language. Due to this, her voice and essentially the message that she wanted to share originally is being amplified without her necessarily needing to do a lot of like that heavy lifting or hard work, because other people have seen the importance of this story and now it's being shown to multiple people there in and there out. However, as an audience member, going to this and seeing this opera and listening to this events as they unfold, it's going to be different, because even if you think about it, hearing the events from just someone, like hearing a story from someone, is much different from seeing them acted out. A lot of the times when it comes to movie, in terms of media, a lot of things will stick with an audience member more if they can actually visualize it and see those themes play out in a way that, like, obviously like a director or the writer or whatnot wants them to be portrayed. Additionally, it's obvious to say that Mukhtar Mai is now seen as like an advocate or a survivor. Granted, again, yes, her voice is being amplified, but the audience may even just feel some sort of discomfort, because when you play that game of telephone of telling a story to another person, a lot of those facts can be hidden and some things can be left out, some of those nuances. But now in this scenario, this monologue in this opera can show things exactly how they want them to be. Granted, I'm not necessarily focusing on like any of the stage theatrics and any of that kind of stuff that's shown, but at the end of the day, the main points of Mukhtar Mai's story are definitely going to be advocated for and emphasized when seeing it as an audience member. If anything, it also just shows how the lack of education, poverty, and just honestly, just even being a woman in Pakistan can present difficulty. And it shows how important it is that Mukhtar Mai is trying to advocate for better lives. Her everybody bosses just women in general, because granted, yes, it's a part of their culture, but after the incident that happened with her, she wants to make sure that things like that aren't necessarily regular, and people have the proper channels to go to if something bad were to happen to them. Obviously, hopefully nothing bad like that would happen, but in that sense. Additionally, I'd say overall, Mukhtar Mai just wanted to share a story, and doing it through an opera was one of the best ways to get that story across while deeply connecting with an audience member and showing them, or at least advocating for what had happened to her, so that other people are more aware of that topic, which again is one of those main topics that we talk about in this course, translingualism.